The Sea of Thieves Heart of Fire novel is right around the corner, and you can now pre-order it. With a release date given, a teaser trailer, and an article detailing some of the more juicy bits of the novel, here is an overview of everything we know about the Heart of Fire novel and all the recent news they've released about it. We're going to start by just playing the teaser trailer, so here's the trailer they released.
Ships without crews, scuttled for no reason. Merchant cargo destroyed while treasures lie unheeded. Sooner or later, someone's going to have to put a stop to Captain Flameheart.
And there we go. So the novel is set to be released on August 16th, so not too long to wait now, and you can pre-order it from any of some publishers such as Titan Books, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Waterstones, and Books A Million. Anyway, they've now released an article which details some more juicy elements of the story. So it's an article written by Chris Alcock, the author and the writer for Sea of Thieves Tall Tales books and all the story elements. He wrote, "It's hard to miss Lorena, especially now that she's taken to beckoning you over whenever a new adventure awaits. What some players might have missed though is that the Bilchat's leader tumultuous arrival on the Sea of Thieves was first chronicled in the Athena's Fortune novel, initially released in 2018 and now available as a delightful audiobook. That story charted the adventures of two crews separated by history, shining a light on the first days of the Sea of Thieves, as seen through the eyes of Ramsey, or the Pirate Lord, as he's more commonly known today, and providing context and lore for the plunder and places you experience yourself when exploring, like cursed chests and the fabled shores of gold. Since then, the likes of Madame Olivia and Sir Arthur Pendragon have taken the spotlight in their own expanded universe stories, including comic books and tabletop RPGs. But a second full novel has always been a popular request. Well, lore-hungry fans can now don their narrative napkins in anticipation of Heart of Fire, the new novel published by Titan Books that share its name with a tall tale, because we like to confuse wiki editors. When the chance came up to take up my author's pen once more and dream up the story for a second novel, it seemed sensible to once again focus on having the mysteries of days gone by, exploring events that players couldn't just set sail out and experience for themselves. Having already elaborated on the origins of the Gold Order, it was pretty obvious who needed to play the villain this time around. Yes, as the name rather heftily implies, Heart of Fire details the rise and fall of Captain Flameheart, pulling back the curtain on the events that led him to being defeated and deprived of a physical form. Almost 10 years before pirates, with a little help from Pendragon, unwittingly revived him. The story portrays Flameheart in all his skeletal glory, wreaking havoc on the waves aboard his flagship the Burning Blade. I was also very keen to retain the two crew structure from Athena's Fortune, since it allowed me to explore a range of perspectives and show how pirates perceive the same thing in different ways. This time around, of course, I also had a living game world full of players and my own experiences to take inspiration from, so I decided to tackle the eternal question: what makes peaceful exploration and adventure fun for some pirates, while others are drawn towards the thrill of combat? From there, the core story structure was born. Two ships separated not by history, but by different views on what it meant to be a pirate on the Sea of Thieves, finding themselves on opposing sides as a result. For the crew that would stand against Flameheart, I was drawn to Ellie Slate and the crew of the Morning Star. Firstly because we'd glimpsed them but briefly during the Tall Tales, but secondly because Slate is a very different kind of captain to Ramsey, and I thought he'd make a good foil for Flameheart. The second crew are new characters in the lore, drawn together by circumstance, but also by a shared belief that the arrival of trade and commerce is eroding the freedom of the pirate life, just as it did elsewhere in the wider world. This crew's vocal opinions have left them pretty much outcast, and they make the decision to join with Flameheart and restore what they see as true freedom to the Sea of Thieves. As someone who tends to avoid conflict in the game, this was a great opportunity to get in the head of a very different but no less important kind of player. Finally, there's the reason both of these ships are setting sail. Rumours of a weapon capable of defeating Flameheart once and for all. Their crews become embroiled in a race to find this mysterious power and claim it for themselves, which, because this is Sea of Thieves, naturally leads to the kind of epic ocean-spanning voyage you'd expect, as their two vessels hurtle towards an inevitable confrontation. and through it all, the burning blade is nearing. I've done my best to pack Heart of Fire with the kind of revelations about the Sea of Thieves and the people who dwell there that fans have come to expect, while still making sure that readers who aren't as familiar with the game aren't left scratching their skulls. It's given me the chance to answer some of our fans' burning questions while raising plenty of new ones, and cast Captain Flameheart in a whole new light, ready for future events. I'm thrilled to be able to talk about this new novel at long last, and if you're excited about Heart of Fire's upcoming release as I am, good news, it's set to be released on August 16th, and the ability to pre-order a copy is just a click or two away. Happy reading! And there we go, that is the entire article and everything we know about Heart of Fire. It's really interesting to see firstly a brand new crew that are going to be siding with Flameheart, but Ellie Slate and the crew of the Morning Star being the sort of main protagonist. I would have thought the Pirate Lord would be involved a lot more, but nonetheless I'm sure we'll be seeing Ramsey in there somewhere. It's also going to be exciting to be seeing Jill from Daggertooth Outpost and the person who abandoned the Morning Star while they were being chased by Greymara, having a Shroudbreak Stone in there somewhere, exploring her past, the shipwright at Daggertooth, getting to know her a bit better. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like as it helps me out a ton, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Sea of Thieves news as and when it comes out. But anyway, apart from that, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.